Real quick before we jump into this video, guys, we are halfway through our 2021 CRF 110 giveaway. Make sure you guys get entered by heading over to workforapparel.com. There'll be a link right there, as well as one down in the description. Every $5 gets you one entry. I mean, this decal right here, that's, I don't even know how to do the math. 10 entries, I believe. 10 entries right there for that decal alone to win you this CRF 110. Make sure you guys head over to workforapparel.com. Let's roll to this video. So yesterday we didn't end up getting a whole lot of filming done. Derek ran up to our buddy Matt over at Speed Pole Shop to pick up his new poles for the truck, and I think we got a little bit of footage of that.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Dedig. We are currently heading up to LA right now to see our buddy Matt at Speed Pole. Decided to bring you guys along. It's just me today. Everybody is at Lake Elsinore with the rhythm track today. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I had some things that, some promises I had made, and I wanted to follow up on those. So we actually have our poles with us that got back from Powder Coat. With everything coming up so quick, I was like, you know what, Matt, let's just go ahead and why don't I just drive them up? You can make them, we'll do a little tour of the shop, see what you do there, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm on my way up there. It's just me today. No Ryan, no nobody, unfortunately. Oh, check that out. Check out that Suburban. Sorry, I get distracted by those. I love them. Damn it! Oh, we really need to figure something out with this, dog. I hope you still hear that. I got the thing pointed straight up in the air. I'm sure it'll pick it up still. Sorry. Let's. All right. I think we've made it. I'm pulling up right now. Oh, I see it. I see Matt's van. That van right there. So it was quite a bit of a drive. The annoying thing is actually, this is exactly where we were. Pretty damn close, maybe 10 minutes away from where we got the adapters made, where we picked up the tires. We're gonna run that back. I was definitely on the wrong side of the building. Sorry, Ryan. Go ahead and ignore that video. All right, so here we are, poles in hand. I'm gonna walk up here, and I think we're in the right spot at least. Oh yeah, that's it. I see it. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry I didn't really show you anything inside. Matt had a lot going on right now. He's got a lot of cool things he's working on, and they're all kind of in his shop right now. Now, his shop is really organized and really methodical, but the thing is, the way it's set up, there was too much of a chance of me basically exposing something that he's got going on, and I didn't really want that. He's really smart with how he does things and didn't want to interfere or cause any issues, so we just went ahead and didn't record anything. He's got a lot of cool stuff he's working on. Like, I really recommend you go check him out. But we do have our speed poles. Everything's made up, everything's taped up. Now, we didn't get to let the epoxy set for as long as he wants. He usually lets those things set for 24 hours to really make sure they bond up.
And then we all went up to Lake Elsinore to the motocross park there and went and checked out their mini straight rhythm race, which was absolutely a great time. Now, today, unfortunately, we're gonna start off here fixing the old Texas gate because, well, we just can't live with this thing as it is anymore. Like, we're over it. This gate has fallen off probably 5 times since we've lived here. You guys have seen this gate a lot on the channel. A lot of people ask about it. The previous owner was from Texas. That's why there's a Texas gate here. We just a couple of California folks out here. Well, we're not. I'm a California folk. For now. Floridian. Born in. So this gate acts like a giant sail anytime the winds come through here. And the winds come through here quite a bit. And the old little motor over there ends up fighting it when it's super windy. It wants to start blowing open. Plus, you can see the hinge setup here. A couple of these little hinges lagged into, what is it, 4x6, 6x8, 6x8.
7, like 6 3/8 by 5 and something.
All right, whatever that is. And then basically, these little hinges just slide right up into these slots here, which you can see these things have apparently been repaired quite a few times. So we've actually repaired it once, and you can see we welded the crap out of this bottom hinge just one day. We ended up finding like some old broken off hinges from the past that were laying right here, and we're like, screw it, weld it to it, make it stronger. And
it was raining.
Yeah, and it was raining. But clearly, the strongest part of this whole thing is what we welded up in the rain. But the other day, the gate fell off the hinges again because this top one just kept spinning. And if you guys can see in there, maybe not, but the actual hinge is broken off inside there, or the lag part of it. So gate ended up breaking off, and then we had to manually open it and close it so many times that it just ended up tearing this flimsy sheet metal style gate here up. And well, we're done with this. So we're gonna, again, do, I understand that a lot of the repairs on there were just kind of like, hey, this thing fell off, we need to repair it real quick type of repairs. I'm not saying we're not gonna do that right now, but I think ours are gonna be a little bit stronger. And eventually, and this is actually gonna like press this or push this project up to happen sooner, we're gonna redo this entire entrance. You can see it's not a super wide road here. It's also not a very nice turn-in. Turning in with my truck and trailer, we barely make that turn. James's dump trucks can't make the turn. So I wanna expand this entrance and make this thing super, super wide so you can turn in. I wanna have a big old, nice, beautiful gate, one that's not gonna fall off or get destroyed in the wind. So we're definitely gonna be bumping that project up here. Dedek's over here already got a start. So what we're gonna do is, instead of like just trying to bolt something into this wood, which has been out here forever, and hope that it's gonna hold, Dedek's actually, we're gonna encase the wood. And then you can see there's gonna be 2 of these. He's gonna weld the seam down the center here. And then we're gonna put a piece of all thread all the way through and bolt it from both sides and sandwich that wood in there. And then we're gonna weld and or bolt, depending on how we decide to go with the hinges to those steel plates. And that should eventually like never sag this gate other than, well actually, are we gonna go with the pole gate?
I think we're gonna go with the pole gate, dude. I don't think there's any salvaging this right here.
Yeah, so we have a lot of pieces of like corral pipe fencing. We're thinking about just cutting one of those up and making a gate out of it, because we have a ton of it around here.
Yeah, so honestly, it's the best bet. This thing, we keep building this up, and then this thing keeps just tearing apart. So it's like you can only build so much up until you just, tired of being the gate boy. Everyone needs a ranch hand. Mine's job is, all right, get out, get the gate.
So we're gonna take from our plethora here of corral fencing. We need 16 feet. These things look like 20 footers here. So we're probably gonna end up cutting one of these down, which is fine. Like I said, all of this came with the property. Some of it's kind of twisted up, a little bit beat up, but I think one of these long boogers right here is gonna be our ticket. Found us a fine specimen here to be our donor, so we're gonna drag this big old monster all the way down there. While Dedek's over here drilling these brackets out, we're gonna go cut down this fence. We're gonna cut it a little bit short. Reason being, we're gonna be welding an end cap on it, and we don't exactly know where it's gonna hit once it's hung on the hinges and all that. So we're gonna hang it first, then figure out what little piece we need to splice in. I was gonna actually cut it and then just weld up this end piece. And Dedek's all worried about having to cope this pipe to fit. I said, screw it, just butt it up, but he's worried there's gonna be a big old gap here. So he wants to actually weld in a piece where the end cap's gonna have like a foot section on it. And we're just gonna weld these straight pieces instead. Again, this is temporary. I honestly don't care what it looks like. I just care that it functions. You spotted me, buddy? Am I good?
I got you, bud.
All right, keep spotting me. Now, after we cut it, we realized we probably might not have had to cut it with the ends flopping off, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Nah, we would have ended up being a little long. Right here. Yeah, it would have been too long. This is the hinge kit that we're gonna be using. It's very similar to what was already there. We're gonna be drilling through the plates that Dedek's making, lagging these into the wood, but then I think we're also gonna do a little weld all the way around, which will basically prevent these from spinning, which is what's happening is they're spinning just enough for the gate to fall off. Dedek's grinding down the brackets, cleaning them up, and then we're gonna be bolting up to this piece of wood here, and then we're going to weld the seam down the center. I went ahead and got our hinge brackets mounted up here. We're gonna leave this bottom one loose because we don't exactly know where that's gonna end up going. Do I look straight? Super straight. Well, y'all, I screwed up. I only got one pack of nuts and washers and lock washers here, so we're gonna basically bolt this together right now. And again, don't mind these cuts. This is just very, very temporary thing here. Got it bolted together right now, sandwiched. Dedek's gonna weld this seam. Then we're gonna essentially do the same thing on the bottom. And then we're just gonna leave right now one bolt, top and bottom, until I can get back to the store and get another set of nuts and bolts. Also, Dedek's welding hood here. The batteries are dead in it. So we got the generator fired up. Gonna get the welder out here. Hopefully the generator can provide enough power to get this thing to burn through some 1/4 inch. Also, Dedek's kind of welding by braille here. Welding hood's like not really working.
Ain't the first time, ain't gonna be the last.
We've learned Dedek welds better with his eyes closed. That's a fact.
Hell no, it doesn't.
No. Turn the heat down. Just we don't need full penetration.
Okay.
Pretty dang rock solid here without welding that seam in the center. I think we'll be okay.
We didn't even do that. Remember, I was struggling on the gate.
Yeah. I have a bigger generator. That's perfect, dude. Look at that.
No, this ain't putting out enough power.
We can go get my bigger generator. The old Troy built 7,000 watt. This thing's super heavy. It's gonna be fun to lift in and out of the truck.
Take places. Why do we just keep falling? I'm the short guy.
Fired up.
I don't know, hopefully the battery's not dead on this little girl.
Good enough for government work.
Again, gotta say, not bad for Dad not really being able to see there, buddy. Literally just weld a spot in the middle, or grind a spot in the middle. Don't grind the whole thing. Now on this lower clamp, we're gonna have to cut a little channel out of it. Reason being, over here, we don't wanna move the barbed wire or this 2x4, but we wanna go as low as we can go. So we can't do it where this barbed wire is because you'll see over here, it's gonna hit the motor bracket. So we're gonna go below the motor bracket and we're basically gonna notch out this section where this 2x4 is right here. Bottom bracket is all bolted up. Gonna get the generator fired up here again and weld her, and we are almost done. We went ahead and pre-drilled our holes here to attach the lag portion of these hinges. And like I was saying earlier, we're gonna lag these in and then we're gonna just throw a little bead of weld around them. That way we never have to worry about them breaking or twisting or anything weird happening. Now, typically, what you should do is you should have one facing up and one hinge facing down. That way, like, the gate can never technically get just lifted off. But again, this is temporary. I actually want to be able to lift this gate off in case we ever actually pull this post out, move it to a different location while we're working on putting our new entrance. There's the camera behind you. Boom, baby, look at that. That clears the camera perfectly. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, so far she is looking good.
I definitely think welding those in is overkill, but let's do it.
All right, we love overkill. Overkill's a good idea. Okay, look, we got a nice. We'll just leave the welder out here as a gate stop.
Positive. We would have been fine.
It's taller though, you know.
Nice, I like it.
Nice gate height. Yeah.
I like it.
Now, is this gonna keep like the goats from hopping over? No, but the goats can hop over other parts of the fence. They don't leave. Mainly keep the donkeys in because the donkeys will go wandering out and eat grass along the side of the road. We don't want that. All right, so Dedic is welding in the last little extension piece on the end there. All right, y'all, first test. Let's see if she works. She can clear the old one?
Let me leave the old one there.
I'll just drive over it?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful to Texas, Dedic. We're not doing that.
You know what? Text is down, so it's fine. It goes up, but I understand.
At squarebody_tig on Instagram, if y'all want to blow up his DMs for that comment.
I was born in Texas.
All right. See, hopefully she stops. Perfect. Great work, buddy. All right, y'all. Well, this morning we are headed to the shop, going through our new temporary gate here. Seems to be working flawlessly. If any of you guys need gates built, you know, just hit me and Dedic up. We'll come out to your property. We got you. But on a real note, if any of you guys out there manufacture really nice, elegant, like double swinging gates, once we start tearing this apart and building the new Rhino Ranch entrance, I want to do something really, really cool with the gates. So reach out to me if that's the business that you're in, and obviously local enough to get the gates here. All right, guys, we've made it back to the shop. Dedic, what's the verdict before we even show them? It's like,
I'm not ecstatic about it.
okay.
It's better than what it was, that's for sure. He did say give it a day or two in the sun and it'll get the wrinkles out, but he didn't even mold in the head unit thing like he said he would.
So Dedic sent out his dash out of the K20. If you guys remember, I mean, let's just give you a little comparison here. We had the seat done with our good buddy Oscar. Absolutely knocked the seat out of the park. Shout out to Oscar. Seat looks amazing. And if you've noticed, Dedic had the dash pulled out. Oscar doesn't do dashes. Can't say I really blame him. But we had another guy that was recommended to us to do the dash. There was supposed to be an understanding because the seat had already been dropped off that this is going to be gold stitching to match the seat. Yeah, it was also supposed to get done in like a day or two. Took 2 weeks.
That's not gold.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a.
it's not as white as we thought it was.
Like a beige.
It's barely tan. I'll give you that. It's almost like a dirty white.
Yeah, it's a dirty white.
It's a dirty white. Not exactly sure what happened there, but it does look 1,000 times better than the like Play-Doh dash that this was.
Now, was it what we were promised? I definitely don't think it's what we were promised.
Right. So I was actually going to take the dash out of my crew cab OBS and send it to the same guy, assuming the work was going to come out perfect. After seeing this, I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. But
I recommend that.
yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There's just certain things, I mean, like certain stitches that could have been left out. And again, we're going to nitpick this just because it was supposed to be gold and it's not, so we're kind of...
Like this, like, there's no trim piece that goes in here. You think he would, like, there's a cut right there. Like,
Yeah.
you would think he would, like, take time. 'Cause I told him this is going to be open. This is for the VIN. Like, you know, I thought he would have taken more time and, like, actually, like, you know, did something with
Oh, he definitely took more time, though. Or he just let it sit for 2 weeks.
He let us sit for
Yeah.
because I went there, what, 2 days ago, and it was just sitting on his bench with some like foam thrown over it, and I was like, thought it was supposed to be done. He was like, today, 5, and I was like, oh, okay.
So, yeah, unfortunately, not everything's a home run sometimes. Dedic seems to have my luck with certain things getting done. It looks good, dude. I mean,
Maybe it'll look better once we put it in.
obviously, we're nitpicking it now, but I think once you put it in the truck, you're going to be so distracted by the seat, you're not going to notice. Oh. Get up there, buddy. Dedic hasn't wanted to get in the truck until it was done.
Let me get a screwdriver.
Guess you're getting in it now. You want me to get up in there? Dedic's first time jumping up.
Jesus, oh, that's nice.
That seat's nice, huh?
I can't wait to bolt it down and get it done. Oscar, I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Oscar saved the interior. The carpet is great, don't get me wrong. Carpet looks great from up. Now that it's starting to settle and lay down, you see that?
Yep.
So remember before this was like a weird, like, had an edge. Now that it's laying down, man, this thing's coming together. All right, I got that one into place, that one into place. All my 3 are into place.
I don't think mine are. It's this corner right here. It's a little out of whack.
Hey, oh, sorry, bro. I lost a finger.
It looks better. It does.
Looks better.
Yeah.
That corner's ugly. This corner.
This corner gets a little weird.
This
Not gonna lie.
corner's ugly.
Well, no, didn't he say you leave it in the sun? So it'll totally like iron all this out if you leave it in the sun.
You know what's funny though?
What's that?
This truck ain't gonna be living outside much. I mean, it does look better.
I like it, dude.
No, I like it.
It's actually looking more goldish up here too.
It does.
Still nowhere near gold, but it looks a lot more
Not
goldish.
Oscar's gold.
It's not Oscar's. Oscar nailed it.
Oscar does gold.
Oscar nailed it. She is coming to... Where the head unit, man? We need to bump some tunes in. Oh, we don't even have stereo yet.
Yeah, we don't.
That's next. Now the truck is almost done. Dedic's over here working on the flatbed. He decided to change up the way that he mounted the work for it plate to it.
Aw, that's cute.
This thing used to be mounted about center on this square tubing here. He decided to push it all the way forward. Leave a lot more room for some lighting. He'll be able to like, basically, are you still gonna encase this thing?
Yes.
So he's gonna encase this, that way none of the lighting shines up in between the bed and all around. And he's done his best here to protect it because he was welding right next to it. He had to attach these little brackets right there to the plate, that way everything stayed in place where it was supposed to when he welded it. The work for plate has been put back on in its new location, and Dedic's gonna be using the plate to actually mount his speed pulls, which he got. Shout out to Matt from Speed Pull in case the advertising isn't great today. Look at that, boom. Awesome looking shop shirts, by the way. So these were obviously custom powder coated to match the Chick-fil-A yellow. They look awesome with the black hardware on them. Now Dedic's gonna be running a little bit different of a setup than, well, all of us. Most of us are running the 2-pole setup where you have the lower pole in your bed, you can unscrew the top pole, or you can actually take the whole thing out if you want, but we usually leave the bottom pole in with a little spike on top because it kind of looks cool. Dedic, being that he's on a flatbed and doesn't want the pole sticking way above the cab, he's actually just gonna use 1 pole, and we're gonna see how this works out. This has never been done before, so hopefully the flags fly all nice and radical like they're supposed to, and there's not some weird wind vortex in the center right here. Look at that sparkle. Look at that sparkle. Beautiful color. Lower mounts going on. The time has come, the flatbed's going back on, Dedic's got all the rock lights wired up. He looks so much more professional in a shop shirt.
Right?
I mean, really classing the joint up now.
Feel professional.
All right, y'all, the lift is free. We're ready for your projects, bring them on. We got Snow over here smoking the finest in Wally World burgers.
The finest.
The finest. Meanwhile, we've got the excavator up on the back of the trailer with the BBB. Gonna be pulling her out of here. It's taking up a lot of shop space. We got some more work for her, so we're getting her out of here.
Yay!
All right, last one, bud.
Last one. This one's gonna be kind of a don't know if I'm able to get to it.
Okay, we got 3 bolts in there. Dedic's getting the shifter mounted right now.
No?
There's all sorts of room down here, bud.
Is that it?
What?
Is that the hole?
Yeah, you're in it.
All right, y'all, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wrap up this video. Dedic's truck's on all 4 wheels. They had it pulled out, but the truck's currently in limp mode. It's acting real funny. It's acting similar to when the fuel pressure sensor, or fuel rail regulator, no, sorry, mechanical, went bad. So there's a chance the sensor went bad again. We don't really know. Dedic's trying to diagnose it. He's pretty upset, and I don't blame him. So we're not gonna shove a camera in his face right now. We're gonna keep it up here. We're gonna wrap up this video. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now. That way you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. We're gonna check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.